morning. See if everyone's gonna start with us at 9 o'clock, or maybe some days we wanna just sleep long. Just checking something. So, yay! Hello, Manuela. I'll just wait one more moment. So, one thing. Today, if you can have at least a block, that would be amazing. Preferably the coffee not on the block, as you're gonna use it. And sometimes, I also don't have all yoga props. For example, I don't have a bolster, but sometimes we have more yoga mats or just like some mats maybe we don't really like because they don't have a good grip or something like that. So then you can roll up a mat and then wrap it in a blanket. And here you go, that's your bolster. And it really works. Of course, if it's too low, you can just put pillows on top. Like, for example, maybe you have some for sitting or any other pillows. But that really works. So now some more people joined. I've just showed the do-it-yourself bolster. Roll up an old yoga mat or a mat that you don't like, and you don't know what to do with it, roll it up and then wrap it in a blanket, and you have a bolster. That's really cool. It's really easy. And those mats don't, lay somewhere dusty. So welcome, everyone. I'm super excited to teach this morning. If you've been joining, you maybe realize that's a new scenery in the background. No, I didn't get some of the new furniture in the empty room you thought I'm teaching from. I just switched to the living room instead of the bedroom. So, yeah. Okay. Please make yourself comfortable. If you need anything, go grab it now. And then sit onto something. Also, the ones that are live watching, maybe you just want to say good morning, so we see who's here. It's always like nice. That's the only function. Sometimes nice when you want to be anonymous, but sometimes it's also nice to connect. So let's see. Hello, Mike. Super nice. So come in a comfortable sitting position and just check your legs. And often when we sit crossed legs, we prefer one leg in the front and one in the back. And because we do that automatically, just switch now. And just pay attention to it. It's just like these little things and you see like why I don't like it. It's because this hip seems like less open in this position because it's staying up. So what I can do is just put something beneath that knee, maybe not that high as this, but that can help. Or I put something beneath this knee so that they are the same, so we create some balance in the body. But yeah, just tiny things. And since this is all about gratitude and appreciation of beauty of life, it's also about bringing harmony back to us. Because if we don't feel harmonious, like we're not really grateful for life and we don't appreciate it. And I think the thing we need to realize, it's like time passes all the time. And of course, we can get caught up in that and really go crazy by it. But also it can be like really nice to realize like time passes. Like this day will pass anyway. So at least I can make it more beautiful. And yes, there are harder days, and yes, we can feel even grateful when things are challenging. I mean, if you see this pandemic, we've been in this whole thing for a year now. So like imagine like you've thought like, okay, it's fine to be grumpy for 1 week, 1 month, 3 months. But now it's like a year. And we can still create beauty and we can make things cozy and nice, and we can go out in nature, we can still walk outside, and we can really, like, a thing that I love and I gave it to you as a task is to walk slowly and look at flowers. Like just stand and look at a flower and see what happens. It's gonna open your heart. It's just like that. Yeah. So if you want, if I can add also like try to walk barefoot in the grass, just for 3 minutes, 2 minutes, 1 minute. Yeah, and just see what happens. These are your own experiments, but it's like, okay, does it bring harmony? Let's try to add more to my day. Does it not bring harmony, or maybe not right now in my body? Okay, let's do something else. So yeah, these are the things. So as we're sitting here, just to check in, we'll do a pose called reverse prayer, but we want to do prayer hands. You can grab your opposite elbow behind your back, just like, yeah. The side doesn't matter, you can see whatever feels good. And then inhale, lengthen your spine, bring your shoulders up as much as possible. And then slowly exhale, tuck your belly button in and release your shoulders, your head. And it's just a gentle heart opener here. Closing your eyes and taking deep breaths through the nose, in and out. And maybe you've been holding your breath this week or something you wanted to shout out in the world. So take a deep inhale and exhale through the mouth. One more time. And maybe even stick your tongue out the last time. Shake your upper body. And then just come to breathing through the nose in and out. And just notice how you feel right now. What emotions are present? How is your breath flowing in this position? Noticing any tension in your physical body, maybe in your hand grip, your face, your neck, your shoulders. Soften. Maybe there is a smile on your face. Notice the thoughts you have, and just generally how you're feeling mentally right now. And it's absolutely okay to not feel grateful and to not be really positive. Imagining how your breath is a nourishing tonic, a nectar. And it's really recharging and nurturing, energizing every single cell of your body. Creating space and releasing any clutter. And with the next inhale, allow all the pieces of yourself to arrive into this space. All the pieces you left in heavy discussions, and I don't know where. And then exhale, release it. And release all the particles of everyone else that are not yours. And then release your arms. So take a deep inhale with your arms in a big circle over the head. Like take your arms in a big circle over the head. And then bring your palms to touch at the top of your head. Open your heart here. And slowly release. Bring your hands in prayer in front of your heart. Life is precious, and so are you. And there is a reason you're here. I'm inviting you to set an intention, a reminder when you get caught up and all the bad stuff in this freaking world so you can connect back to the beauty and realize there is still hope and lightness and love, kindness. Take a deep inhale into your heart. Hold your breath at the top. Slowly exhale. Release your hand. And whenever you're ready, you can open your eyes. Welcome. Welcome back. Um, we'll be moving into a shape called, reversed butterfly heart opener. And it can have lots of names. Maybe you have a bolster or do-it-yourself bolster. If you don't have that, you can grab at least one block or a big book. Place it in front of your mat, where your shoulders would be when you lie down. And then have a pillow or something for your head, because you need something for your head. It should be the same height. I brought all my blocks to my creative space, but yeah, about that. Also, you can do it without, but some people get dizzy. Then if you can have, or if you have some pillows or anything close to you, just place them close by so you can use them under your knees, because you might need them. And when your feet touch the floor, gently rub them, taking your feet, so I can walk everywhere with you. And slowly walk your hand back, reaching towards your block. And the block is going to be where your bra strap would be, if you're wearing bras. Remember where they were wearing them? Just above the rib cage, where the bony part is. And then slowly come down and open your arms wide, like wings, opening up to light. And from here, if you want, you can walk your feet closer or also wider, both works. And then bring your inner parts of the feet to touch, releasing your knees outside. And now again, if you notice one is higher, one is lower, or just like you have tension of holding them, really relaxing. Even if you're open, it's nice to have something so the body can open up and trust you. Okay. So, as you're lying here, take a couple really deep breaths through the nose, in and out. And with every exhale, you allow every single part of your body to melt into the mat. Letting your eye sockets sink deeper into your eyes. Your jaw, tongue, and lips are soft. So is your neck, your shoulders, your glutes, thighs, and feet. Bring awareness to where you feel the most sensations in your body. And becoming curious what's happening in the area of your chest, your heart space. Align your knees to sink deeper down towards the mat. Roots are heavy. And if you want, you can bring awareness to your chest. And notice if you can see or sense the vibration of light and lightness. Maybe it's a dot, maybe it's a spark, maybe it's a candle flame, a tiny bonfire in your chest. As you're inhaling, imagine how that light expands to your chest. As you exhale, imagine how you draw that line deeper into your chest, towards your spine. And just keep repeating that. The next inhale, imagine that light spreading throughout the whole body. That nourishing heart light reaching every single cell. Your heart expanding. And as you exhale and you draw the light deep inside, you're grounding into your heart, rooting down, centering yourself. And then imagine how that light expands beyond your body. So that wherever you go, that light touches places, people. It may even transform activities we do and how we do them, why we do them. Wanting our light to spread out, and yet as we exhale, we're still connected to ourselves. We don't lose ourselves by spreading that light. Hmm. And as you let go of this visualization, allow your body to sink deeper into the mat, melting away the tension. It's just you here, your breath, your body, your mind, your heart. Mm. I'll be taking a few last breaths here. Really allow your inhales to become deep as well as your exhales. Noticing all the body parts that are touching the floor. And then slowly from here, just bring your hands to your hips, to your thighs, making contact with your body. And with the help of your hands and with as little muscular tension as possible, bring your knees back up to touch. Your feet are touching the floor, your hands are on the hips, and take a few breaths here. Attention stays inward. And then from here, just slowly release this pose. There are two options. One is to just gently lift your chest or even walk gently up with the hands and then come down, remove all the props, and again, as little movement as possible. And then staying here, where the other one is to roll over to one side and slide your props away and coming onto your back. Knees are still bent here. And let your arms spread out wide and extend your legs onto the mat. Walking your shoulders away and then staying here. Just noticing what's happening, the effects of this pose. Did it bring harmony? Disharmony? And sometimes we need a pinch of extra intense disharmony to realize how not in harmony we were. Because we simply might not be used to being harmony, not be used to look at life through the lens of hope and lightness, and that things can change and will change and are changing all the time. And it's a back and forth. Good things, horrible things. Not denying pain, allowing it to be here, but also not staying there forever if you can. And sometimes we can't get ourselves alone out of it. So we ask for help, for support. And sometimes all is good and yet we feel miserable. So let's start with gratitude and appreciation for what is now. So from there we can make changes from a place of gratitude, not from a place of hate. And the gratitude might just be being grateful for realizing how fucked up something is. And then move on and create something better for ourselves. Carefully start moving your toes and fingers and the head from side to side. And then take your arms over your head. Oh, your nice stretch. And as you relax and arms are extended, we'll be moving to our next shape. Making sure there are no props that you're touching. Bring your feet together and just become aware of your hips here, your glutes touching the floor. If not, placing a little blanket beneath them or a little pillow. And from here, we'll be walking our feet to the left into Banana Asana, but only as far as our hips stay exactly where they are. And once your feet are at the place that feels you can breathe, you bring your left or right foot on top of each other if you want, or just keep them next to each other. And then walk your upper body to the left as far as hips and shoulder blades stay grounded. You can reach for the opposite wrist, or just leave your arms wherever they land. The head can be lying on your left ear, or just left side, or just stay neutral. Do what feels good for your body, your neck. And then take a few really deep breaths here. Tuning into the right side of your body. Amazing shape to notice which leg is that more, where you put more weight, strength, and pressure. For many, it's the right side. Mm. Soften your eyes and your jaw, and your shoulders, belly and chest. Mm. Remembering your intention here, and imagining how you're planting the seeds of that intention to every single rib cage. And maybe you were doing this course, so it's had a main intention at the beginning, so maybe you want to repeat that now 3 times in turn. Hmm. And every exhale, the bones, imagining how the bones sink deeper towards the floor, allowing gravity to take over. There's nothing to do or control, just to breathe. And be aware of your physical body, your thoughts, your emotions. Meeting them with curiosity. Oh, that's interesting. And then you can meet nature as you walk with curiosity, other human beings, animals. Gratitude for life starts in the heart. And it needs some discipline to move the gaze from thinking, oh, it's just bad, to seeing beauty and to creating beauty. Maybe it's just a simple, act of going to the market and getting yourself some beautiful flowers. Taking 5 more deep breaths here. Holding the last breath for a moment. And exhaling. Carefully just center the head first and just notice the variation you took on this side so you can repeat it on the opposite. And then slowly walk your upper body to center. Arms can stay extended behind your back, or you can bring them to your hips for a moment. And then walk your feet back. Sometimes we think we're centered, so let's have a look. Are we really like centered here? Staying here for a moment and breathing. Allowing your hips to ground, they're rooted. As you slowly walk your upper body to the right and taking the same variation as you've taken before. And then your legs. And this side might feel completely different. Might not even go that far, and yet it feels like you went super far. Taking the same variation with your head here. As you breathe deeply for a few times to your left side of the body, noticing just what's happening there. Is it more open or tense than the right? And then soften. May the inhale be an invitation to expand, and the exhale an invitation to release. Sometimes we get caught up in this negative spiral, feeling miserable and pitying ourselves. Sometimes it's a day, a few hours, maybe a week, maybe even a month. And if you're at this point, maybe just see that pitying and acknowledge it. And then maybe make a conscious choice here and now to start to shift that again, that you've been grieving over something, maybe even someone. It's like, how can we honor these parts of ourselves in a way that is not destructive for life, what keeps creation moving? Softening all the parts of your body here. You can also scan your body from the toes to the top of your head and fingers. Releasing tension, or at least becoming aware of it. Allowing our hearts to break open so we can feel again. We can feel the fullness and beauty of life if we hold back grief, hold back our hearts because we are scared to let them break open, let them experience grief and sadness. It's both needed. It's both part of the human experience and all the things in between and beyond, all the colors of the rainbow. It's not just gray. And sometimes a good laugh helps to realize some of the human silliness. Mm. Or maybe you just feel peaceful and still and calm and nourished. And fully enjoy it, savor it, like dark chocolate melting on your tongue. Whatever chocolate you like. Mm. And then take your final two breaths here. Center the head and carefully bring your upper body back to center, placing the hands on the hips, and then walking your feet and legs back. And then maybe just place your arms next to your body with the palms facing up. As you take a few deep breaths here through your full body, and just noticing what's happening. Allow the body to soften into the mat. And from here, bend your knees and walk your feet to your thighs, giving your knees a hug. Maybe rocking from side to side on your mat. And from here, roll over to one side, using your lower arm as a pillow. Breathing to the heart in and out. And the love and the pain and the beauty and the terror and the fear of staying open. You're so loved, you're so protected, and you're so safe. You can always return to this place, your heart. Sometimes it just takes longer, but it's always available. That trust inside you. And from here, come up and just sit up for a moment. Maybe your eyes are closed. Ah, wow. And then come to all fours, your hands on your knees. And just making sure your wrists and your shoulders are about in line and hands are shoulder distance apart. Same goes for your knees and your hips. Toes can be tucked or relaxed. And then we'll do a few slow circling cat and cows. As you exhale, move back. As you inhale, you open your heart in this circle. And you circle your hand with you. Really make this feel really good. It's like you're moving through water. soft, beautiful, warm ocean water. And then circle to the opposite side. Mm. We're enjoying opening your body here, creating space. And we'll come to center for a few classic cat and cows. Opening the heart. Exhaling, slowly rolling your back. Just your upper body moves and stable the arch. No elbow bending. When we're round, we'll find stillness here for a minute. And making sure your hips and your knees are in alignment. As we'll be moving into a heart melting pose. We'll walk our hands to the front and slowly lower the upper body down, placing the forehead on the neck. And if this feels like too much pressure in your upper body, you can just gently back off and take the hips a little bit towards the back of the room. And then allow your heart to melt forward. You can always place something beneath your forehead. Relax your fingers, your shoulders and your neck, your face. Breathing deeply into the hips. And with every exhale, you allow your upper body to sink deeper towards the floor. Surrendering your heart to the mystery of life. Things being able to change and move and shift. Allow yourself to breathe and to exhale through the mouth whenever you need to. Turning into the back of your heart. Imagining that light here again, expanding through your shoulder blades, your neck and spine. Allowing some of the armors to melt away. Taking your final 3 breaths here. And then from here, just bring your hips down to your heels, coming into child's pose. Maybe the arms are extended in the front. And maybe you want to come into a seat and bring your hands next to your thighs. You can always place your block or pillow under your forehead. Deep belly breaths here. Exhaling through the mouth. And remembering your intention here. You're repeating it 3 times internally. And from here, slowly just make your hands touch the floor. And walk yourself back, coming into sitting. And as you're sitting or just upright, just take a moment to be here with your eyes closed if that feels good. Giving yourself a moment of tuning into what just happened, what this shifted inside and outside you. And open your eyes. We'll be moving into a twist. Um, I'll show you one really nice way of twisting. You have to build your props if you don't have a bolster. And also, I would give you another option, just if you don't have these tools right now, so you can do them maybe another time. So if you have your built bolster or any bolster, you can place it in front of your mat. And yeah, if you don't have it, you want to roll up some stuff, or if you have blocks or books, you can also put them like just like that, as long as the bolster, and then place some pillows on top of it. Maybe even on your self-built bolster, like whatever you have. Like, okay, so nice. And yeah, so that's that. Let's see if I can put it in here for myself. Yeah, maybe. Yeah, maybe that's enough. Okay, and then just sit in front of your bolster and let your knees fall to the right side. And then just like turn a little bit, maybe come slightly closer, or bring your bolster or your whatever you have closer to your right hip. And our right chin is about, with the outer line of is aligned with the long line of our mat on the right side. And our lower chin is aligned with the back of our mat. Not exact, we all have different bones. And then from here, turn over and look at your beautiful bolster. Open your heart here. And slowly exhale, come down to our deer pose. Head facing towards the left side, lie on your right ear, maybe even the opposite, if that feels good. But then you have to do the same on the other side. Releasing your fingers here, just resting. And if you don't have any of these props, you can just come to lie on your floor and extend your left leg, hugging your right knee, and have a prop next to your left hip. And from here, exhale, bring your right knee towards the left side, do a twist. Walking the shoulder blades away, head can stay neutral or turn towards the right. Whatever shape you've chosen, breathe into your belly. And allow all the body parts to soften. Exhaling through the mouth whenever needed. Exhaling down. 5 more breaths. Softening, softening, softening here. Bring your hands to touch the floor, gently pressing them into the floor. As we'll first shift our deep pose. So you can walk your hands back, your upper body up. Inhale, open the heart. Exhale, turn over. And then listen carefully. There's a hack here. From here, you'll just turn your knees to the opposite. Like a wave. Your legs are like this. And just turn them so your right chin is facing towards the back of your mat and the left chin towards the left long side of your mat. And from here, inhale, open your heart. Exhale, come slowly down. Take the same variation with your head as you've done before. And then breathe deeply. If you took the other twist, slowly bring your knee back. Bring your left knee to your chest, extend the right leg, shift your prop. As you bring your right knee towards the right side, and in the same direction as before, taking a few deep breaths here, softening the whole body. Taking your final breaths here. And then, if you're in a simple reclined twist, bring your left knee back to center and hug both knees into your chest here. And if you're in a deer, just like bring your hands to touch the floor. Center your head and slowly walk your hands back. And remove your props to the side. As you turn over and carefully lie down, hugging your knees into the chest. And then maybe you want to rock from side to side. And then find stillness in this knee hug. Line your spine to rest on the floor. And then get ready for Shavasana. If you want, you can bring a pillow, rolled up blanket or bolster under your knees. And walk the shoulder blades away. Let the palms of your hands face up, next to the body. Feet are falling out to the side. Chin is slightly tucked in as you take 3 deep breaths here. We'll be inhaling through the nose in, hold our breath at the top, and exhale through the mouth for 3 times. And with every exhale, you'll allow your body to sink deeper into the mat. Inhale. Hold your breath. Exhale. Repeat 2 more times in your own pace. And from here, simply allow your breath to naturally flow without forcing it in any way. Scanning your body from the toes to the top of the head. And as you bring awareness to your physical body, you let your body sink deeper into the mat. And then release even that, knowing this safe space you created for yourself. This Shavasana will integrate, nourish, replenish, and release. I will leave you now here for a moment and then talk again to you. Remember your intention here and repeat it 3 times in turn. Start deepening your breath. 2 deep breaths in and out. So noticing how this breathing makes your body feel alive. And then start moving your toes, your fingers, your head from side to side. And taking the arms over the head for a nice stretch. Hugging your knees into your chest for another final time. And then roll over to your right side. Coming from here into upright seated position. Switching the legs maybe. And from here, let your arms soften. Your hands can be in your lap or onto your knees. Maybe the palms are facing up. From here, just bringing awareness to your body as a whole. Your breath flowing in and out your nose. And then bring your hands to your heart. I'll be closing today's space with our own. If you can, just try out. Take a deep inhale through the nose, in and out. And then inhale for all. Bring your hands to your forehead and give thanks to yourself, to everyone practicing with us. Remembering beauty is still around, beauty is everywhere. You just have to slow down and pay attention to it. Let it sink in and let its beauty touch us and open our hearts. Thank you so much for practicing with me this morning or evening, whenever you're doing this. You can totally come back to this practice, and I really recommend you trying out the tasks and journaling the questions now if you haven't yet. And be curious of what's happening. Yeah, thank you. Thank you for being here. I am teaching a final ceremony in my creative space tomorrow evening if you're in Zurich. It's going to be small, and there are 2 spots left. Tomorrow still we don't have to wear a mask during the practice, just as it was before, till we reach the mat. And then the next ceremonies I'll start doing in June outside at yoga showiness, so we just have to keep distance. And yeah, I'm super excited. If you want to share anything or just like have questions, please feel free to just email me. Yeah, thank you so much. Have a wonderful weekend and see you soon. Bye.